Sublime Text is a shareware text and source code editor available for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. It natively supports many programming languages and markup languages. Users can customize it with themes and expand its functionality with plugins, typically community-built and maintained under free software licenses. Effortlessly split panes and navigate between code. With the new tab multi-select functionality, tabs become first-class citizens in the interface. A simple modifier when performing actions will split the interface to show multiple tabs at once. Works with the sidebar, tab bar, go to anything and more. What's new? Sublime Text 4 is packed with new features and enhancements, including GPU rendering. Sublime Text can now utilize your GPU on Linux, Mac and Windows when rendering the interface. This results in a fluid UI all the way up to 8K resolutions, all while using less power than before. Apple Silicon and Linux ARM64. Sublime Text for Mac now includes native support for Apple Silicon processors. Linux ARM64 builds are also available for devices like the Raspberry Pi. Tab Multi-Select. File tabs have been enhanced to make split views effortless, with support throughout the interface and built-in commands. The sidebar, tab bar, go to anything, go to definition, autocomplete and more have all been tweaked to make code navigation easier and more intuitive than ever. Context-aware autocomplete. The autocomplete engine has been rewritten to provide smart completions based on existing code in a project. Suggestions are also augmented with info about their kind, and provide links to definitions. Refreshed UI. The default and adaptive themes have been refreshed with new tab styles and inactive pane dimming. Themes and color schemes support auto dark mode switching. The adaptive theme on Windows and Linux now features custom title bars. TypeScript, JSX and TSX support. Support for one of the most popular new programming languages is now shipped by default. Utilize all of the smart syntax-based features of Sublime Text within the modern JavaScript ecosystem. SUPERPOWERED syntax definitions. The syntax highlighting engine has been significantly improved, with new features like handling non-deterministic grammars, multi-line constructs, lazy embeds and syntax inheritance. Memory usage has been reduced, and load times are faster than ever. Updated Python API. The Sublime Text API has been updated to Python 3.8, while keeping backwards compatibility with packages built for Sublime Text 3. The API has been significantly expanded, adding features that allow plugins like LSP to work better than ever. 10 top Sublime Text packages for web developers. 1. Alignment. Alignment is a simple package that takes your code and aligns the characters you configure it for. Its functionality is simple, but it makes reading through code a lot more pleasant. 2. Emit. If you're a front-end developer or otherwise spend a lot of time working with HTML and CSS, then Emit is a must-have addition to your toolset. This package enables you to type dynamic CSS expressions or abbreviations, and have them expand into fully functioning code. 3. SFTP. Right off the bat, this package's name should give you an idea of what to expect. Using SFTP, you can map a local folder to a remote one or directly edit files from a server in Sublime Text. JS hint: if you work with JavaScript, a quality syntax checker will make troubleshooting a lot easier. With JS hint, you can get a quick overview of any errors in your code, and the package's console enables you to jump from one column to another. 5. AutoFileName. AutoFileName is one of the most straightforward Sublime Text packages you'll find. However, once you start using it, you may find it hard to go back. With AutoFileName installed, if you try linking to a file using a href tag, you can press Ctrl+space and it will automatically show a list of files and directories located at the same level as the parent. You can easily browse through it using your cursor or keyboard and select any file you want. The package will automatically add its path. Live reload. If you hate having to refresh your browser every time you make a change to a local file in order to see the results, Live reload may be the perfect package for you. It enables you to sync local files with your favorite browser, so when you make changes and save them, they will display instantly. File diffs. Sometimes, you need to wade through long stretches of code to find recent modifications or changes someone else made. Searching with a naked eye can be inefficient, however. If you have a previous or separate version of a specific file, you can use file diffs to show you the inconsistencies. Minifier. Minification can be an excellent practice if you're trying to improve a website's performance. Usually, you use third-party tools to minify your code, but with the right package, you can do it within Sublime Text. Todo review. If you tend to leave reminders throughout your code of tasks you need to work on or come back to, you'll like Todo review. In a nutshell, the package compiles lists of comments found within your projects and outputs them into a new file, like so. All autocomplete. By default, Sublime Text will try to autocomplete code within the file you're working on. That's a fine start, but what if you're working on a project with multiple files? All autocomplete extends the base autocomplete functionality of Sublime Text and helps you find matches within all open files. It's a small, but significant difference that can speed up your development workflow. At the end of this video, I want to say that I appreciate your likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions. Please support us by subscribing to our channel so that we can make more informative videos for you. Share, likes, and add comments on this video. Thanks a lot.